Hey there, guys and gals. Trying something a little bit new. I edited my cradle just a little bit. Sorry that you're pretty much always going to get that reflection, but when it's not as shiny, hopefully that'll go away. Also, depending on how I pull it up, that may help in some way, shape, or form. But I got the official Wilderness tiles, Dungeon Tiles Reincarnated. Basically, this is a re-release of an original set with some new stuff. I obviously don't have the original set because I didn't play D&D then. But I got the Wilderness tiles. They were on sale. There are 3 sets of Reincarnated tiles. I think it's Wilderness, Dungeon, and City. I'm going to open this one, compare it to the Dungeon Craft tiles that I already have, and I'll let you know what I like and dislike about it. But like, these are the official Dungeon tiles. All right, with the cradle now set up, let's pop it open. The really cool part about the box itself is that you can use it. It has the 1-inch grid already on it. So like if you wanted to raise something up, you can use the box for this specific purpose, which is awesome. It's one of the reasons I was like, yo, this is super cool. And it's better than the regular mats. Like there's a tactical battle maps set from, this is just extra stuff if you want to use some packing material for some reason or another, but this is the set of stuff should you need to use it. Yeah, because of this, now you have 2 ways to rise. So one thing above Dungeon Craft that the official ones have are that like these are thick cardboard. They're thick. There's clearly less of it because of that, but it's thick cardboard. It's heavy too. It's way heavier than I was expecting, but that's the way it's supposed to be, I suppose. I also don't think, oh, it is. It is double-sided, just like Dungeon Craft stuff. The way that they set up the grid is that it's here in these pluses. The grid isn't drawn, it's just the plus marks, which is kind of nice in some cases. And basically all you do with these, instead of being like Dungeon Craft where you cut everything out one by one, you just push and these guys come right out. Now, I know I'm not going to pop all of them out, don't worry. That would be way too much work. I know a lot of you are probably like, what are you going to do with this extra stuff? I like keeping around like the extra fluff from stuff like this, just in case I might need it again for something later. But you got some log piles. You got some training dummies, which is good because I've been trying to figure out a good way to make training dummies without physically making them because I'm lazy. Pit trap or a wall. Ballista, broken ballista. More logs. Bunch of dead people. Okay, dead people. And then just a big old pit that could also be a mound. You don't know. And then you can use this to build like a fort, which is nice. A little bit of water, which is good. I've been having trouble finding like good, I don't know how to explain it, water effects, if you will. Like it's hard for me to find good looking water effects. I'm just gonna keep showing you guys what everything is. I like that, unlike Dungeon Craft, where pretty much everything is the same on both sides, it's like the correct non-destroyed version and then the destroyed version. These are not always the same thing. Like it's not just like this is your campsite, this is the destroyed campsite. I like that. It gives you more variety because technically if you wanted to, like you could just draw a little bit of fire or put a decal or something on when it's the area and then the destroyed area. Sometimes you just don't want that. What can I say? I'm trying to figure out, I think the triangles mean something goes there, but I'm not 100% sure. I wish I could help out with that. Oh, this one has actual lines, but it's the way the floor is supposed to be. These are pretty cool. A lot of people are saying that the problem with this set is that you have to buy multiples of this same set if you really want to use it properly. Like it's intended to, yeah, you could build an adventure, but if you have multiples of the same set, you can like snap everything together and make a much better, bigger adventure. People are like, oh, you can't complete a whole tower with just one of them. But the beauty of this, of me having so many other options, is that I don't necessarily have to buy another one of this set. I'll just employ another set's pieces. Like I'm most likely not going to buy multiples of this. That's just, you can if you want to, but it's not something that I would do. I also feel like the art here is not what I was expecting. I don't know. It's not like the style that I associate with D&D, but it can work. Like, sure, these will definitely work well. I also thought Wilderness would be more like foresty and elf-like, but there's sure a lot of towers and stuff, which I'm not complaining about. I would think that that would be more helpful to me anyway, just as who I am, because oddly enough, the only real scatter terrain that I already have is trees. And so I don't really need too many trees, but like cool stuff that I could put in the forest is nice. And there's plenty of ruined buildings that I can use, some wells, that sort of thing. That's kind of cool. Again, I went with this set first of the three because it was on sale. But seeing how thick and nice these are, I'm most likely going to go out and get the other sets. I've heard you can use dry erase on them. I will grab my dry erase markers and try, but I don't know. It doesn't feel like the kind of material that you can dry erase on, but we will see in a moment. Oh, we got some sand too. Sweet. I thought it was going to be all forest. I'm down with that. That's good. I don't have a lot of sandy terrain, if you know what I mean. Like I don't have oases and stuff like that. A lot of rivers as well, which is good. Now, there's clearly not anywhere near the same amount of content in one of these sets that there would be in like a Dungeon Craft set, but it's thicker and it's official, so it has the official license, which means it's going to cost more money anyway. But I'm going to grab, I think, one of the spots that'll be easy to see on would be this. If you give me a moment, I'm going to go grab a dry erase marker, and I'll see if it wipes. All right, just for reference, y'all, I grabbed a brown dry erase marker. I'm just going to draw on like one of the corners here. And then I just grabbed a random paper towel. It actually does come off. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. So you can draw on these if you need to. I've heard that red is the worst for a lot of D&D stuff. Like that's the color that never comes off. But the fact that you can dry erase on these really improves like how much I can use them. Their usability improves a lot because they're dry erase. That's awesome. It means I can add on whatever I need to add on. Plus I've got decals now, and I'm making more and more paper craft, so I think my players will be happy with this. I don't know if the sale is still going on, but the sale was happening on both Amazon, which is where I got my copy, and Walmart for the same price. The other two sets might be on sale now, so if this is something you're looking into, look how thick this is. I think these will last longer than the Dungeon Craft squares. I'm not saying that the Dungeon Craft squares are poorly made or what have you because of that. I'm just saying it's thicker, it's more durable. I think it'll last longer than them, should I choose to pop everything out. I popped these out as an example, but I'm probably not going to pop out the rest of this stuff. At least not for now. Not until I really need them. Because it gets a little bit more difficult to like put them in the box when they're all done. Like my Dungeon Craft, I've cut up most of the pages, and so I have some trouble fitting them back in. But I am happy with this purchase. I think when it was on sale, it was like $16.50 or something, which for what you're getting, rather than you having to buy physical models or do all the paper craft, like you could make quite a few adventures outside with just what's in the box and the physical box itself, because it also has its own designs on it, which is nice. You could even add some height. Like you could say like, oh, this is probably, actually, this is probably, let's see. Yeah, this is 5 feet up. And then this is most likely 10 feet up. Let me just grab this. I'll tell you in a second. Is it 10 feet up? Yep. So you can essentially do this on the floor. This is the floor. And these areas are 5 feet up. And then from there, you could do something like this. Boom. And it's like, oh, you got to scale a wall to get up here. You got to climb up a little bit. And then you can climb up from there too. So that's also something that's cool, because one thing I'm personally having trouble with is like denoting scale and height. Like my dungeons so far that I've made do have stairs, but it's hard when everything is flat for me to describe, like for my players to know if they've gone up or down once they've like left the area where the stairs were. So this is kind of cool. This is actually very, very cool. I will definitely do my best to employ that kind of thing. But I'm happy with this purchase. I will definitely be getting the other 2 sets. And yeah, I hope you guys and gals enjoy it. I hope this helps you if you were looking to buy Dungeon Tiles Reincarnated. If you did, leave a like. If you want to see more content like this, sub. And I'll see you guys and gals later in the next one. The next unboxing is probably also going to be something D&D related, let's be honest. I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to be.